Okay, I'm here at the Outdoor Retailer Show with Alex Strickland, and Alex is here on behalf of Liberty Bottleworks.
Good to see you. Thanks, man.
Thanks. Appreciate you doing this. Tell us a little bit about Liberty Bottleworks.
Sure. So Liberty Bottleworks company's been around since 2010. They make water bottles from recycled aluminum in Yakima, Washington. USA-made bottle, USA-sourced recycled aluminum. All the machinery in the factory was made in America. Including some real one-off stuff. It's a pretty unique printing process that they use, and it was some technology they found in the back room of a university that someone had invented but couldn't find a way to commercialize. And, so real passion for domestic production. Built the factory from the ground up. It's a green, zero-waste factory. They recycle everything that they.
No waste, no.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So definitely an economically and environmentally conscious company.
I know you guys do a little bit of cause marketing, have in the past, and you have a promotion coming up here with on behalf of Big City Mountaineers. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, we're very fortunate. We've had a great relationship with Big City Mountaineers. We did a custom bottle for them at the Summer Outdoor Retailer Show, and just sold that straight up, at a heavily discounted price. These things retail for like $16, and we're selling them here to the Outdoor Industry Insiders for $5 a pop. With all that money going to BCM, Liberty made the bottles on their behalf. And as that's sort of grown and blossomed and we've done other things for them, we decided that every year we're going to make it a tradition to make them a new custom bottle. And they use it as a fundraiser. We give them bottles and they incentivize donations. If you donate X amount of dollars, you get a bottle and a thank you and that sort of thing. But for the show this year, we made this bottle. We actually had a big fundraiser last night. Partnered with Shades of Pale Brewery up in Park City. And for $5 you got a bottle full of beer and a chance to win prizes. A few of these were, the lucky ones were stuffed with prizes, and we ran out of beer. We raised about $2,000 for Big City Mountaineers in 90 minutes, which is a pretty solid effort, and it's definitely a relationship that's continuing in the future as we try and figure out more ways we can.
Tell me a little bit about that bottle. I'll make sure we get it in frame close.
Yeah, sure.
About to there, yeah.
About up to here. So this bottle, it's got a pretty unique graffiti design. Big City's logo here on the back. They actually had a young guy in Yakima, Washington, where the company's based. He'd had a powerful wilderness experience. It's sort of been a life-changing event for him, and he's a very talented graffiti artist.
Yeah.
And so they gave him the opportunity. Actually, last year, one of the inline bottles available in stores had his art on it. That was sold all over the country in Whole Foods and REIs and specialty retailers. So this year they went back to him and asked him to design this custom bottle for BCM, and so it's their bottle for the year.
Right.
And just like everything else, recycled aluminum, totally recyclable. If for some reason you wore the bottle out, this goes in aluminum, this in plastic, and it's good to go.
That's cool. Now, people may not be familiar with Big City Mountaineers. In general, and correct me where I get this wrong.
Sure.
In general, they take kids mainly from inner city communities to have a life-changing wilderness experience of 7 or 8 days, right?
Yeah, they're based in Denver, but they have chapters all over the country, and that's exactly it. They take underprivileged kids, inner city. Sometimes, just depending on the situation, but inner city is a common one. But underprivileged kids who might not have the opportunity to have a real introduction to the outdoors that so many of us are so passionate about. Gives them an opportunity to go out there and see what it's all about and introduce them to sort of the power of wild places. And you're right, in a lot of cases it's a very life-changing event, and certainly exposure to something that they might not otherwise have the opportunity to see and do. So yeah, great. Couldn't be happier about having our name alongside that organization.
Well, terrific. And to your understanding, how has this relationship worked out in terms of sales or penetration in the market? Or
it's been good.
Can you speak to that? Any of those issues?
Yeah, without hard numbers, just sort of anecdotally. Big City Mountaineers is a very, very well respected organization in this community. In the outdoor retailer community. In the industry, so they have a lot of cachet, and people definitely take notice. And make no mistake, there are dozens of companies, under this roof that are huge benefactors to Big City Mountaineers, and we're real happy to be one of them. But it's something that people definitely take notice of that relationship. We had, the fundraiser last night was a great example. Sure, cheap beer is
an inducement. Yeah,
absolutely. It incentivizes a little bit. People from all over the industries, from mom and pop shops to representatives from the biggest brands here, were coming by, and they're coming by to have a nice time and mix and mingle. But we heard over and over again, thank you for helping to do this, and you know, that kind of awareness is it's huge.
Yeah.
So, and Liberty's a young company. They're available in some big outlets, but a lot of it's still exposure. And so, you know, having things like this where we're able to make a connection with shop owners, with buyers, that, you know, we do good things, we do things the right way. This is one of the things that we try and do the right way. And you know, it's a way to get their ear.
Perfect. Alex, appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Sure thing. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.